Unity
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For development now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For development now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For development now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For development now we nation Salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but wetin dey happen? Political discussion. You for know about Salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For development now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For development now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For development now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For development now we nation Salon.
This not the team them where we dey talk about
Sierra Leone political history,
defeating the lives of fake people.
waiting they be na social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let myself and better Salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For development now we come to unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For development now we nation Salon. Unity Broadcasting.
All right. Good morning, good evening, Sierra Leoneans, wherever on a day at this time. Today, na another great day. We're at the 17th day of December 2022. The year ended on, and happy New Year in advance. Of course, Merry Christmas. We get a few more days for go into the Christmas. We next week Sunday, not tomorrow, but next week Sunday, and we don't dedicate this particular month when December to red. So some man go see me inside red, let them know say because of the Christmas season and the Christmas fever, I dedicate her into red. So Merry Christmas to all Sierra Leoneans and a Happy New Year in advance. Me now una host and presenter Elizabeth Kefwe Fabe Nidgembe. Social media review today now with Uda Justica. I want to make you tag your friend and you share the live broadcast so that una go come here every waiting with the talk. Today, we get for do something very unique because we get forget two major callers on the phone line. We get to regular caller, we don't consent for let a day on the phone line and give a lot of detail, not only calling, because lately we don't decide for minimize calls. And commissioner not there currently now in location where it can join with, but it will join with through the phone. And of course, I get for day with Professor Kutubu inside the show live. The Kateuna. Merry Christmas in advance. We go talk about the PR system and the advantage of the PR system, brothers and sisters. We go talk about Peter Conteh, where he don't refuse for sign the APC, the party membership card, where we don't know whether they will go into elections or not. And of course, how Gordon exonerates President Julius Maada Bio from them puppets where be the lie say, now President Bio now don't go bribe Fisher where it cause trouble. Today we everywhere in the vuvuzela say now somebody else, but we not go into that. We go just tell una say God exonerates Julius Maada Bio from the puppets and the hooligans. We been the lie say now Slpp government. When I use the word Julius Maada Bio because now in the lead the Slpp, so then say the Slpp now in the bribe Judge Fisher where they prolong the case na court. And we will continue for talk about the sabotage of the Slpp government. See, one way they call this sabotage here, my brothers and sisters, one of them the AYV media, the youth stand, and of course, brothers and sisters, the rising cost of the country, commodities stand at the country. We don't see where things they go high, and high. AYV will not be the expect if not the consolidated fund, then pull money for let them pay for AYV reporter for make it kind of overseas here. Well, some of we get a questionable mark towards that, because by all means, SLBC day na the country, SLBC when na in the country in your yai, when na the country in your media, we not see them. Rather na AYV, we see them, the vuvuzela around there. And of course, all the things that where the government can do now, all the good things that way President Bill can, we not see where Lamran na Bashu and life, we not see where Lamran na vuvuzela, but rather we see where they sit down, waiting and they do, then they try for give more chance and time to the All People's Congress, Akisoya and others, the meeting where they held when they try for talk about ECSL. And of course, last topic will be the Akisoya and the ECSL, as then they try for talk say EU don't tell the ECSL say make it give them the voter registration card. That's we go vehemently tell when I say na lie down there and a lie na black lie. No ECSL not get the mandates for go tell no EU not get the mandates for go tell ECSL say can with the voter card let account scrutinizer or delete the one there where you say then duplicate. Let me see when that's go happen in our country. The right way then gets now inside we country we see Anes by Coma where EU them they try for interfere into we personal thing, he expel them immediately in the country. So now we see Julius Madabio I go allows in other compliment for put trust panel. Brothers and sisters, I present on Professor Kutubu as me into the car with the show, and of course we regular call and therefore they will live on the phone line, and commissioner also will call for also give in contribution on the topics they will talk about. If you just join the show, me now you host Elizabeth Kefwe, Fabian Gembe, and I want me you share so that other people then go come for know how Alfred Peter Conteh don't deny for sign them party card, and how people then they sabotage this with government when His Excellency Julius Maada Bio in government. And they try very much, then they do every other thing tremendously under their sleeves for me they make sure say they cripple this government in one way or the other. Professor, tell me Salom Fambu de Adu as we go into the show.
Well, we're glad for coming here today for see you too. We will do that. I hope say then go tune in and listen to what you get for telling.
All right, if you just say can we now 46 currently na Facebook, and we then YouTube 21. Well, 18 or 21. Really, brothers and sisters, sometimes it kind of hard where we always tell una with the big una go now with YouTube page, we get 48,000 followers on Facebook. But with YouTube following it kind of minimal. So we want to let people then go now with YouTube. You not get anything where you do, just click the subscribe button. Nothing absolutely, they pay. You not get nothing, not like where Facebook with the first week they for let people then send money to we. Way up to now, we don't get over $600. They don't hold a thief. They said then the thief hold them Facebook, then the thief they're not able to give it just because we play music Nayada. Go APC go when somebody don't go, it don't go personalize and also the music way. Sankara Media team can always open then broadcast with. Then to music, then I then give you citation. We make them not hold on. The money will be done raised from una. We will tell una plenty thank you. All right, brothers and sisters, like I tell una, we go straight to Alfred Peter Conteh as he don't refuse for sign the party membership card. It go interest una follow una know as of yesterday, day before yesterday. Alfred Peter Conteh una know say then they go back to back, then get by Mabuden, then get all the names then crook the big six when are the big thieves then. Some man they call them small six. Well, then deserve for be called small six. Then get team A, then get team B. They even get team C, where now in the mates and get for come up now when are the team C. Brothers and sisters, we don't see where even though Fisher don't say it don't tire with them because they want to go back now court. It's a let them go now people. He don't tire with them. Let them go ahead and do waiting and they do. But we see me brothers and sisters. Alfred Peter Conteh don't say the law the two boku for them because at one point in time we see where they be the cook the membership card. Then they go fake Then they give all kind membership card, would I not due for getter, would I not get due for pay, or don't pay it. All man they get membership card left and right. Then Dove Court woman, they always they pass notice. We not even don't pay anything, they all been get membership card. So now they end up for change the trajectory again, say all the membership card then get for discard everything for making them sign up. This come again with another thing where them be one cause kuskas for go court. But the courts been get for tell them, say let them go now PPRC, this now PPRC business now. In your don't be don't pass in verdicts, let them go ahead. And when I know say after Peter Conteh, now the interim chairman, now the head, now the APC agbagba by now. So after Peter Conteh now, instead don't say the card then too boku, then so voluminous, then so overwhelming, ain't no able to sign up. And when I know say they get the last date where when I all know say na February na the last minute where them forget the so-called presidential aspirants, if ever. Then get that last day. So almost na December don't. February 9 they cancel. I mean January 9 they cancel. Before you marry February don't come. When I know how the days and the speed up. So now after Peter Conteh don't talk say, you know gets that time, you know able to sign them voluminous card then where them be don't cook out. Now they want Messi don't sign them. We see where social media go out of hand again. Some man they call man, some man they tell and say in a snitch, some man they tell and say now they all they connive, they don't want to let this happen. But we want for make una know say APC, if they ever go into elections, it will be a very slim opportunity, if ever, because looking at all the signs there where they lead into elections. But you know what? As we they go, sometimes we say go sue APC or ECSL na court if it continue for accept them, because we know say 6 months into elections, according to the constitution, brothers and sisters, we all know if we don't get to presidential aspirants or hopeful them. But unfortunately, up till now, we almost get a few months for going to elections. APC not gets them the axis them together yet, and they don't know what thing they go on. However, brothers and sisters, we know say February 9 are the last deadline where ECSL don't give them. Where if they not do what ECSL say, where some of you can put ECSL in a court for accepting the APC after February, then are the order. Now, Professor, we don't see this man don't deny say, of course, we're not actually deny. He said it's overwhelming, it not get chance, it not get time yet, it get all that things then we streamline for make it do. What do you make of that?
It's a by your own analysis, you see the job don't overwhelm you not get well. The fact remains though, they're still not they're not just what accept the simple fact say 2023 is not in the card for them. That's not the whole thing that they know that fact they not going accept. Because for let them move from outside them in on day, from that one man rule, that totalitarian rule, for let them adopt a democratic structure. Not to lead the scenario. This is not a heck of a job. Remember, Yansane, if you don't get all the fake card away, it will give. So they get for this card all that. So this man get for breathing. So, but the bottom line is, with all this way, don't explain so. Waiting, the indication here is waiting. Actually, this they tell we that really, outside today, they really not to say they know and be part of the system, but they just know we will meet up this. What you they see na chaos in this organization. 9 don't sit up. You see, that the danger this one they wanna get a system that one man nobody control. And now they try for untangle themselves, forget themselves out of that one man control where they get. So you see the work we work. But the bottom line is, the long and short of this argument here, looking at things, they simply not go able to meet up. They not go meet up. If somebody even talk, say they ask for extension for let it postpone the time, but that not will happen. That's out of the question. You
Which time for the elections or time for what? For the lower level elections?
I won't believe that was well. I know file the deposit tomorrow, but I have a postponement. So
well, it's not like postponement. The lower level elections and the timing for make them present them presidential candidates. Now them may ask and plead to ECSL for make it push until February. Where if they not get the presidential candidates by that time, some of we if ECSL accepts them now for going to elections, then now they want for cause skills. What can they tell when I say Mother Bill get for go one time? Exactly one no runoff. Maybe you not even gonna forget a contender. Maybe as time they go, as they go, said according to them, full of them, Professor.
well, so like we say, the long and short of the argument is that the work, like you correctly lay out the case, is too much. And we just transition from that kind of a system where they get into a democratic culture like that. I mean, it comes with a lot of things there, to be honest with you. It comes with a lot of things there. And then Alfred Peter Conteh get for also deal with distraction and they play distraction. Don't forget to the sabotage, the crab. Where you take one step forward, somebody they bring you 3 steps backwards. Don't forget, you have to deal with that. The crab mentality, bringing him down. So the distractions is too much. Now, I just surprised them away, come out actually for raise the white flag and surrender. Say, let it tell the people, say, look, you guys, you'll be honest with yourself.
We can make it.
Oh, yeah.
So, Peter Conteh need for come out plainly and say, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we cannot make it into the general elections. Let's just sit back and, forget about elections.
For let they reorganize, you'll give it time for let they reorganize the party table. But this, I can tell you for sure, we will.
All right. Well, brothers and sisters, if you not just join with this now, Unity Social Media Review are they inside the program with Professor Commissioner not able to join with today. And we don't forget to regular caller. We will can't forget a detailed explanation about the PR system and then the sabotage when they sabotage the Slpp government. Now somebody where a very loyal to Unity Broadcasting and a fervent listener, now a badge holder now Unity Broadcasting where Facebook be done granter. Well, waiting with the time for say with brothers and sisters now. Professor, you be hearing where everybody been they blame the Mother Bill led government saying and then they talk to Fisher and then they bribe Fisher. Some even say the money where they go give Fisher $50 million. Some man they say $50,000. Anyhow, left and right, but when people come out for Vuvuzela themselves, we just let them talk because then statements like that we know say it's not possible. His Excellency get a lot for do with money. Now in party office they and that way they make so that money we go take for go bribe. He able say this na me own contribution when I use that for makeup. But that is not the point here. We everywhere them they blame the SLPP led government saying and then they talk to Fisher and then they bribe Fisher. But in today's and yesterday's publication from the the puppets and somewhere, then the social media vuvuzelas, they don't begin to blame inside them young brothers and sisters and say now then be they go bribe Fisher, now then be they tell Fisher because then we don't they inside the system, they know what thing they go inside, they know how the system they work, and then tell Alfred Peter Conteh say let's dissolve this, let's do this because then we don't know a particular system we don't work 2002, a system we don't work 2007, a system we don't work 2018. So now they want for can try for change and blah blah blah, all kind of things. Now, why you feel say pointing of fingers don't begin kind to the APC government party?
Well, it's self-evident. It's self-evident in the sense, like I say, I go back to the original premise we have been made. You talk about you people them where they under how they call it for move from this kind of politics where they be non day. For come now to a politics with me and of that way embraced by because me and you at least we see the even NGC, we see the convention, we see them. It was open because them not structured enough from you see the transition from a communist party to a democratic party.
It's very difficult.
Very difficult. So you got to understand where people they come from. I think actually sympathize and empathize them. This not to play work this. Remember, now be dictatorship in the now be one waiting I must say. Now be one man they give symbol. But all of this is not going to be happening now. Now people they get for compete for the entire. So for leather adequate, they get for put structures there. But people they way say they not will benefit from this. What they do for them, they resort to sabotage, undermining, and creating a confusion. This is exactly what it, because some man actually believes say if the democracy still hold inside it, they are out of this. They are out of it. They get that belief thing. So now they put Bible say before you born they wait. So some man would rather prefer for this ocean of confusion taking over than they do the right thing. So like I say, I sympathize, with them. Believe me, because I'm telling you, Elizabeth, not to play yes. It's not a heck of a I'm telling you. Seriously.
All right. Brothers and sisters, this na Unity social media review. We just dey talk about the APC, the wahala we then get as they try for cause all kind of drama, and Afro Peter Conteh don't say the party card is so voluminous that you not go able to sign them, and time no dey on their side. We know say they be don big ECSL for make it extend the timing for them to February. So latest February, if they not get them flag bearer or they not get them presidential candidate, unfortunately for them, that's game over. And now they blame Afro Peter Conteh, and they not begin to blame names they now we been they talk say now then they cause trouble, now then they go bribe Fisher. Initially, then we don't talk say now His Excellency in government or the one that we inside in governance. Now God don't make them not exonerate the SLPP government. They don't begin to name themselves now, saying that they don't go and bribe Fisher. Well, that will take me to the next topic where we go call we regular caller. We don't consent for make it come and give a detailed explanation and talk to the people of Sierra Leone that already the PR system now a system we credible, now a system we very nice, now a system we reliable, and a system where people then will take into account compared to this other system where we all know say na a system where will be the votes for we brothers and sisters where all man they go sit down and say this na me own. But now na the party where na in there for give the symbol they now, and nothing no difference from the constituency where people then be they do. Nothing, no difference. But we regular caller will come and give you the detailed explanation about that. We will not say go able for read between the lines. Caller, you did live on Unity Broadcasting. Tell we Fambu Denadu. Are you there? Yes, will they get you now? Go ahead. Tell me Salon Fambu Denadu where they listen you on Unity Land.
I just want to ask more on this PR system. The PR system, I just want to make the family know say APC, they really condemn the PR system because of democracy. Because for start with, now the party, they don't even practice election, like selection and practice. The biggest problem where they get now said now because they're not going to practice the election.
Exactly.
And the Corona to take control the APC party. The problem where they get right now, all the executive them now and the Sloma in old boys them, like two cities by Mahmoud them, now they really in their family. So the biggest problem they don't get. So now they don't decide for just choose the people they will and the Sloma ones, then they get forbid the delegate them. So now this so the other 6 people they wouldn't talk about. Not people say that they are doing if they are right, like this man from Kabbalah to
Kefala Mara.
Yeah, so what you now they want, they don't insist say now Samoa Kamara for the flag bearer. Just the good thing is that they're not used to elections, so they don't want to let anybody compete, so they just want to make formality on so now and it's and still the inside. Now they set as the Conteh because this man will go challenge what they know at the meeting. Dr. This man from Conteh, Dr. Mara. Now he now go to Fisher, we go ask Fisher, they say the list is not correct. Like Fisher say he never continue that time like inside they continue at PR for two. Whatever I don't forget about, I don't count in the PR system. The PR system, the only reason they take this now on the PR system because they don't have the numbers. They know say they've been cheat 2018 election. Because in 2018 election, with all the people they've been cheat, the difference between the SLP get the highest number of votes. And we all know say that even in America, 99% of voters will be voted to the president. So everybody vote for Madabio, they vote for the APC. But when the result comes, APC gets over 26 parliament, so look by number, what are they cheating, what they call the gerrymandering, that I didn't take the seats. Me like Kamala, but I got to be honest, Kamala not a populated place. There is no way Kamala can be divided into 2 districts. There is no way. So Kamala get more population like Kodadugu, but they divide Kodadugu to 2, then go open extra
districts.
They add shifts, and they even add a provincial headquarters town, where they even disadvantage the Koidu City now. Koidu City is more advanced than Potloko. But now any benefit where they can now, none of it is obliged to take about Potloko because Potloko has been considered as a provincial headquarters town, even though they don't get a political advantage. So that means they not say from the PR system, for example, if Manabio gets 300 million, Samura Kamara get, because if they believe in the if Samura Kamara gets 350 million, you have no seat. So what like this proposal, because they no say, they never get the numbers. Because if you show that you win the presidency, you win this, because if they say like 26 they are Payton, anybody will get the highest, any president will get the highest vote in Payton, then will get the highest number.
But something very confusing to people the way that they ask, why make inside Freetown SLPP not get no seats, and all the seats from Freetown then go into the APC?
Nobody's checking her. There are no checks and balances. All the words then are Freetown na APC. All the councillors, all that will happen at a city where all the 16 districts that Sierra Leone get family members that are Freetown. So God only know how that 2018 election take place. Now, if don't get all the councillors, now if don't get all the ward members that are in Freetown, no party will get 65 city council. Out of 48 members, now, but then one way that they expected to get one councillor for some money will presidency. Now, one way councillor 68 by paper. How that is possible? That's why they are pushing, because they make cheating for the constituency.
Okay, now what's it? Caller, tell me, Salon Farm, with the way they listen you now in a very detailed way, how this PR system therefore be allocated, because
the people you want to represent the members, let's say for the for example number 1. Let's say people are 10 seats within a Freetown, second are 8 seats, within a 8 seats, making 8 seats. The same way when 8 seats will still there for this city. Now 10 seats will still there for Freetown. But how do they get that seats there? The same way how they get symbol. So when they talk about say that the party, the same way no matter how they compete, like the party with the people they want, because every people in a democratic party, how they do the then they check almost percentage where you get from the supporters, the grassroots, and some percentage from the delegates, and then they put together. So they give symbol, the same method when they give symbol for the constituency, that's how you get your symbol. When they say, after whatever you want a symbol now, the party that will take all one name them, they tell them to PPRC, the same way how they apply, they tell them name to PPRC. So they don't like a person will not get free.
Oh.
Still get free.
Okay, explain so we.
The citizens, still get free. Because they participate inside of a political party, how to get symbols, so we still get free.
All right, explain so we found there also. Where the yes, ma'am.
APC symbol, C for C symbol, NDC symbol. I just choose them from because I don't thought that actually they don't party, they may be relevant to, but they may be members of parliament. You understand it? Yeah. So everybody now, for every district, if not 10 seats there in every district, for example, APC they give 20 names, SLP they give 20 names, to give 20 names. What you make each person a double, you will get first and second at least. You understand? Just like whether we start anything above in that. So then you get public election for the favor.
All right, but the other question where they come up, where people them really confused about, a lot of people them they call and ask me where you can able for help and do this clarification. Then say at this time now, since now the PR system, now would that the president want or would that the party love now in then get forgive, not so would that the people then directly want, since not so then phases get for the day.
So that propaganda is that APC will do a real take whether from the morning, now and it's pronounced the early 90s, like everybody, another time you go for the party, anything was with that
Exactly.
to win that symbol because it was not to be even an APC. Now, 2017, I remember that the other man just make to side the select and the person is a dictator. Because senior people in also for that party, not even involved. The same way how I been getting a symbol, they really person people, how I been doing. I want to find out. So the same system we want to do, we want to get on a symbol them. Now the same way they go campaign like constituency, other the party other the constituency now then the party they forgive symbol. You don't understand it? So then people in the party don't give symbol now. Now they put now all a list. They can go now PPRC. The same way with the constituency, only we do a symbol. That means they still kind of PPRC for saying that they young members. The only difference during the election, I don't choose the people who want to. I don't say they want for represent you. The only they don't vote now just SL people that vote for. You understand? And now SL people vote for. You and APC symbol now you vote for. You and NGC you vote for. Now so you are in South Africa. You and C4C you vote for. Remember, even at salon, we can tell people, they say, go put her online because you drink.
Yeah, just go put her one.
Go put her online. So I'm putting the same system on the only thing about you don't forget the candidate, the picture, and I say like first, and I just president you, and vice, and then within the ballot box. The same thing for whoever APC will choose president and vice, the same, and then within the ballot box. So if we don't vote now, if I say now, if Clinton gets, for example, 1,000 votes, yes, every 100 votes now we don't become 130, for example. So if SLP, for example, gets 800 votes, then we don't get 8 seats. I just give an example. Let's say if APC gets 200 votes, then they get 2 seats. So now from that 8 seats, now if SLP get now, then get now the list. So the first 8 people that were in list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, but the most popular person. So they will go by the voting amount is the one. The most popular person are sure because many say SFP in a Democratic Party, they don't put somebody ones. So the most popular person and then will put top. So the first 8 then that they will choose. So that they get to adjust the different simple.
Okay, another frequently asked question, caller. Another frequently asked question is that at the end of the day, when they don't do this voting, right? If people they're not gonna be aggrieved because now we assume say put on these streets where they are hailed from, we they expect for the massacre for be we the citizen or we the indigenous then, right? We they expect for the massacre for let it be with member of parliament. Then let's say John Soiree end up for be the member of parliament where maybe it not be that too popular during the time where we they try for then they try for sellouts themselves.
They want the people not happy. Because you the party, if you're not a democratic party, the people elect now they go put up now this. So it's the same thing, just like anything. Now they go put and secondly but what is advantageous step, what do they understand? And we not going to do developments now economy place now the president and the local council now they bring development. So instead of flow would be one constituency, the whole district now one constituency. So everybody will go now, they will work for develop the district, where they advantage. Let's say, for example, I look Kailao, who know what teachers college where they don't condemn for how many years it not develop. That way they will have all of the district will come together, instead of this will ask here and really benefit nobody. When we come together, so they don't go improve, who know what teachers college, make it come back to teach just as an argument. But if you see something not good like I cross now, you dispute, you go advocate because sincerely speaking, the work of an MP is not for development, it's for advocacy. They use are going to jump about in time. Almost you want to jump about in work. Rather than give time for development, no, an MP cannot develop any place that the president will develop in place.
Okay, lastly on this topic, caller, lastly on this topic, why should they try for roundup and we say go come forgive we own commentary on that. Now we assume say at the end of the day, people that don't vote, they don't give the symbols or they don't give the parliamentarians to the individuals there where they want, where the party want forgive, or maybe the popular candidates there at that time.
And the delegates then and the party officials there. Before that they go, then we don't discuss with the grassroots and we don't solve our issues then. Before that we go, then we don't show what it is.
All right, coming to me points now. Coming to me question. Where get for be the last one on this topic. Now let's say they don't give the party symbol. So just like I be give an example to John Suare, where John Suare not to be the popular candidates where me na me ward or me na me own district or section really been loved. Maybe for the Mansare get rights for make it go na court. No. Frequently asked question for make you able to dilate on and so that people go get and clearly, not that I don't understand. Correct. Yes, ma'am.
You that 40% of the votes. The APC get 60% of the votes. The advantage of this is that the old one, not always in a 3 party, only 54 party, because now we get APC, C4C, NDC, and APC. There's 1,000 people that are in this constituency, and 100 people that are in this votes. They say APC gets 35 people that are vote for APC, right? You still get 65 people away left. About 65 people away left now. Sometimes NDC get 30, SLP to get 25, C4C get 10. So now you have 65 people. So in reality, 65 people are not vote for this man actually will represent a parliament. So which can reality like I will represent. But the advantage of this is a percentage. So you waiting then you waiting be an APC because APC gets some people that go really support them. So let's say now 20%, the APC will get 1 seat now. Now bro, you still go there bro, you can forget 2 or 3 seats no say na Kotloko, na Koinabugu, na Falaba. So actually it is a more fair representation. I think they bring this animosity all in Conteh because I said that's the APC then na bro. Then they forget to even go up them pipe there because they not get forced the way they feel say they represent the government and the all na SLP. There are 10% people where they know they nobody although not that you will for them feel say they are not there because they're not person you really come you already need them because without them you are going for which is not fair. They are also swelling so you don't even listen to their needs. But that APC now where they go represent the parliament now, they go most you know one barak now go. So they go like that now go, instead they member of the they believe say it belongs to go. And then they go back to the city. You say where they that go, you don't go call that fight na Kotloko. Now not only you use doing a Pakada instead, and you know begin meaning that here in America. But I'm asking for any APC people and they always place Pakada. So if they all that thing, what you make now all money frown now.
Okay.
They make APC frown because they know say they don't believe so they go get because they don't make themselves exceptional party. They don't be for spread their wing. So they're not for say now if they go one by one, it is a popular group. It's not for they go one by one. They might not get the amount of food because like Mohammed Bango and 2,000 people in there and but now it's fair. Every seat they get equal amount of percentage because already 11.9% and they give 1 seat. So it's even more democratic. But what they will say, now road them will look like 26. Now they still want that old constituency with them 2015. So they will still get them seats they call them stronghold. Now they look up half.
All right. All right. Scholar, we go call you back for the next topic. Brothers and sisters, you see what can tell when I say we get we regular caller when in normal we can normally accept now. A very eloquent and he know the system and he really understand waiting they go on a salon and its environment. What I mean by that other countries them. Well, when they talk about the PR system, why I put some of them questions then to we regular caller, because those are frequently asked questions where people then can send to me. We want me dilate on this, we want me you answer them questions then, but I tell them say, you know what? This PR system is something where you know they just come and answer just because you want for please somebody. Now a system where they please the whole country. Now a representation where they everywhere. Now, like that Kotubuma area, we all know where they both are. When I not say we get them in the way Bokude. That could be an advantage where APC go able to get a seat inside Bolton. Now, when I see inside Freetown, all the 21 seats will be there inside Freetown. When I see everything go to APC, that's not a thing where we some of we be very questionable about, because some of we by then will be there inside Freetown. We voted for the Slpp government. So how come? Now we say that locust area, 40 to 50% of that locust area now the Slpp people then did it, or the people the way they support the Sierra Leone People's Party, they'll not be able to get it. When you come towards that Ferry Junction area, we know saying that APC people then did it. There are certain sections then they way that Aberdeen area, Boku side and they saying that Slpp then did it. But you know what? They're not be able to get no representation. So many did we vote, or our votes we are being not counted. This now some of the questions and this will make them very questionable for we. But with this PR system, brothers and sisters, it could definitely pave way for every area for be represented as long as people then vote. Like where we call a just there we now 11.1%, then they share the number. So if you don't get 11.1%, you all don't vote. And it's by Kroma where they make tip man business today, where they make vuvuzela. Now after that system where it can a parliament. Well, by then they're not be even popular, they not be even know whether they will make headway. But because the PR system, they whenever we not doing Tijakaba in time, because we were coming from more, we needed somebody where gets international background, where we're able to come for help and build the country. That is why everybody wanted Ahmed Tijakaba by then. Even the APC, the dance where they dance for Tijankaba, even when they say in wife die, people we are saying, when I excuse me for language, I like you not married, I mean now you kolonko, we go vote for it. Abacha ladies and everybody wanted Ahmed Tijankaba. So that is telling you this so-called Anes by Kroma, where they frown at and today, he came to parliament through that particular system they where help out, because APC was nowhere to be seen. Nobody not be even want for aligning itself with the APC, because everything about self was just full of trouble. Now, Professor, round up on this PR system. Why would they go now to the sabotage and the sabotage the Slpp government? And what we call her there again? We call her again.
I really deep down I wonder why we get forgo to this over and over, where it did in black and white. When the SAPC can go na parliament, it did in black and white. Not to say the president go pull out from Jupiter, for Mars, or the no. Now they go. And the president get the authority for them. Other than people that they complain about this, come up with all kind of how they call that. Why people don't go focus on the fact that now we get a constitution where it will talk about silo. And I will not talk and I will talk back. Anything where they inside this constitution where the president uses amigo supporter, because it's real for defend and uphold the constitution. He cannot rule outside this. He cannot. Anyhow they look at. So this proportional representation, how they call that, now they can't go there. If you mean okay, all the internet, all the theology, they go to the constitution, say, no, go refer to the constitution.
All right, brothers and sisters, when the APC, they're not democratic, they know they look at, their forehead. They know they look beyond their nose. Now that make them the try for come out and criticize this PR system. But you know what, team? the bill has already been passed. That's the system the government is, the electoral commissioner is going to use. And definitely the SLPP is going to be represented all over in the country. No more like Freetown, now we clinch all the seats, or Bota, now we clinch all the seats, or McKinney, now we clinch all the seats. As long as there is an SLPP person that voted there, Magboroka Day, Kichom Day, SLPP people then they, even though Buya Romende will be see whether stupid Motaman been talk say anybody will vote for SLPP would they fair now will go drive naya and not go sleep naya. That was the worst statement where that stupid Motaman be say I know they call his name. But you know what thing? We tell the ECSL plenty thank you and His Excellency Julius Madabio for where he stand up as a man and as a leader for accept the PR system and sign on into law. Would I way feel say the PR system no will go? But of course, una no say for me them go into elections it's very narrow. Like I tell una, they don't pray and beg ECSL for make extend in time to February. So by February, God hope what would they pray? Keep fingers across with the put your hand so like where normally where they want beat you, they do so for let your mama forget. Then go forget, stay time beats them. February pass and not get some flag bearer. Then we see His Excellency Julius Madabio will go no nobody know the contender because of course the NGC will not see headway from them, even though they don't pretend say you know this black are not a white for me. Then it's black. Now the chairperson and will not see the stand where Yom Kela they right now. Whether Natita so they play or something else. But Lord we left them on Tengo Cam and Tengo Fit Club. That go take we to we next topic when the continuous sabotage and the sabotage by courtesy of you know political viewfinder where himself na you know na impersonation he do somebody na in do this video and send them in end up for put in name panel. But we want forgive and credits because na in name a day honor. Wanna see how the people that they sabotage this government, brothers and sisters. As of yesterday, now inside this particular, you know, sometimes it's very hard for me to see. It's very hard. The government says it's like very hard. They do everything possible for like every district headquarter, every village get lights. And it's like Kromaka for 11 years. It take with diamond. It take boku team in order for make the country. Lights. Instead of now in Dadin house, in Dadin village, you go broke. He said the houses then I saw. He begin a bill for people, they build houses, 2 rooms and pala, 2 rooms and pala. Where if I don't take that money they and develop the country. But however, brothers and sisters, when I watch this, I don't say they on social media, not to something really what they do, but because this is very hard rendering. When I see what thing and they do, when I youth man them. But we go come for tell would they really need for see the exit door. When I watch this video, brothers and sisters, courtesy of political viewfinder.
As soon as they see this now the power house in Medina, we don't catch fire this afternoon. Now this disaster we don't get right now. I don't call him back to power in the powerhouse. Because now they see a couple of people in come for canteen have the fire on able better. We not even know how comes. Because nobody not building at the powerhouse. No security, we don't know, no caretaker. We don't know. We just see fire. All things don't destroy. All things. See? Now they see. Listen, don't meet me now, my children this afternoon. No, they talk me now the chiefdom youth leader, don't call him back.
All right, that's now courtesy of the chiefdom youth leader, Natonko Limba, where political viewfinder puts in logo Panam any name. So, but we still go get credit from for that video the way we play on we live broadcast. This now the sabotage when they sabotage the government. They do very tremendous work for make sure say every district headquarter. Every city now today, Unity Broadcasting Media Live na Potoru, wanna see where they show the lights them, the poles them where people then get lights. Even the woman not able to talk Creole, they say how the developments don't come. The other gentleman and they ask her, what do you get for vote or say na demand, which might not even know how for call brigadier. But it really be one for call brigadier, end of us, he say brigadier, where of course when I know the Mende man. That's how they call brigadier, and they say brigadier. However, this is very, very serious, brothers and sisters. Looking at the facts, looking at that video, some heads needs to roll. Who's the security been there? Who's the head of the ECSL? Now that district's been there. What is going on? These are part of the sabotage thing where we they talk. Now, among them sabotage thing where we they talk again. We they see the AYV, then pay for Lamran about a kind of this country, where to begin seeing a papi show, they take pictures and post them, where see come for a left arm out. We're not there against him. That is his own personal life. Everybody can get break for do you personal life. But when he go waiting at, or when he even there, waiting at the reports where he really reports where car with in this country only on taxpayer money, then at the question we want for ask. In Kawanaya from the consolidated fund and pay for making Kanaya on a personal. Why then go left the LCBC when at the government own station, just like go get this overseas Naya. You not go left the government in post office when at UPS. You go say you go support Amazon or you go support FedEx and all that in them. But however, this now another thing we can talk. And of course, the rising cost of commodities and things in our country. For sake of that, I go also call me regular caller when I then 2 topics that it really want for dilate on, where 3 topics where I get for come. I go also call me regular caller where it go detail then things they are where really hard trending to we country. When I go listen as we regular caller they come again and give a detailed analysis. All right, so now they come to the continuous sabotage and they sabotage the Slpp government. Of course, I make mention of the AYV Lamran Abba we been there Washington and they are. Okay, no, I will also want to let you talk about the the rising cost when a part of the dollar, when that they own a part of the sabotage. Then I also go on, please let you make a little bit mention of the light system where they don't go and spoil. All right, so go ahead, man.
Okay, thank you, my people. Yes, President Bill or the Minister of Information, people are listening to this message here, so I just want to tell you, say we're so proud of you. First of all, congratulations to you and the forces for flying the flag of Sierra Leone high. You make it so proud. For the first time in the history, all 10 and put me laughs and everything. Now the whole world is coming for good things. Thank you for your work. But all the same, President Dio, I know say you get paid hard, you good. But this world, I never believe anyway. Sometimes even you want money, you want that you treat partner themselves, injurious themselves. We don't say that the Bible, we don't say that the Quran, we don't say Israel, and we treat partner with jealous and we see them being Joseph in God and we don't say Allah Egypt. So not all that people do, not all they have to do like you. So we start out at this trade minister. And every time we talk about you, and not feel so you minister of trade. I don't have sabotage or you don't understand the black market system. In Africa, we really use a cash system. We get now strict economy now in Africa. We not get a liquid economy. Yes, now true say things are expensive all over the world. But not at that level now we got to Sierra Leone. We two labor the way that we partner there, like Guinea, Sierra Leone, but then I think your business applies and index for everything. We have all similarities. Liberia get 11 years that we are work. Liberia will get the corrupt president before this one comes, we said we get corrupt president. Now the point is, what is the inflation rate? People in Sierra Leone and Liberia and Guinea, you know, ever this. We can always say that similar level. Then they just go like, are you for say, oh, now commonality and import and export, which is not true. When they import the same amount of commodity development for import, then why not if you dollar for the gas supply? You can do the cost always strong there. And also, when they use the dollar for imports, West, Salon, when you don't spend the dollar. Liberia now, they take all the rest, they carry on Liberia. They're not even higher. One day, they ask the minister of trade, when they wait first, now just out they help each other. I will help somebody, you will follow into that. Even if they sponsor them with taxpayers' money, they help the local farmers then increase the output. Why did they allow them not to generate that not to Liberia road? They cannot go in trailer to carry in Eden. So where are the police? Where is the president? Where is the minister of trade? Even America and Kutubu allowed to agree with me. If we get trade disadvantage to even people like from China, then they put tariffs so that they will help the domestic people. You know, we go say free trade, where elephant anti-effects, you go say that free trade. No, you cannot allow us to go out there and use over $200 million for the import rights national. When they take our use, when they allow farmers to use less than like that is sabotage. And also, you give tax break to all them millionaires, they are only do business. But then they kind of sell the items are expensive. Where is the Minister of Trade for good monitoring for ensuring they're not selling their commodities they are expensive? Even though the government they do everything in the control all tax systems. It doesn't reflect on the citizens now. That is sabotage.
I remember where we've been grow up, we've been get them trade inspectors then. Yeah. And at one point in time, I remember also the Minister of Trade been going to AYV when they the regular place for go sit down. Even get for say it gets a standard measuring cup where everybody get for use. But up to now, for the 5 years or almost 4.5 years.
You know, why would the president get for realize government is not about PhD. Maybe ask Mr. Capital, but even in hospital, na PhD, na professor. Now, America, I might be wrong. Anybody you see get PhD in America, na post it in 10 for good lecture. America has a program, we get PhD. You go see the person get masters, or you go to 2-3 different degrees. These two months PhD right now, from President degree ministry, it don't make no sense. If you even make that minister, that deputy minister here as Minister of Trade, trust me, she would have done it better because he get the experience. He don't sell for the market. He know the country can say demand the inside demand. He know the people to go there under. But you know, tell somebody, you know, one day do business now, still again. Once I ever again, doctors, we know you just come, we can't put our altar, you get shirt and coat. If they read that economic formula 1 + 1 = 2 divided by 5. And now they suspect and they don't even oppress that woman. That one are very active woman. You can see that woman out anymore. Because the deputy here is clear now except when you boss allow you to say do something. It's because you might try to repeat something now go. If you don't make that woman active, but who knows whether he's oppressing the woman. It's like the soldiers are driving him.
Well, we not go definitely preempt. I remember one time we bring her up Naya and in Slpp.
My sister, you see, we are the we are full of money. You don't say we not even believe in education, not to so we are later on the day. You don't say we are business research, that will people teach you. I am telling you, something is not right. We all seem like the ISAC to hide is active as a minister of Western regions.
Yes.
We know the system.
Yes, sir.
All of a sudden now, how come? You know, all this million job. If I never want to access to the people, you give them money, make them go check. But everything no be left out. So you need to need a sabotage. You want to be Minister of Trade, either a sabotage or a loss of the African economy.
All right, but before we been get caller, we been get then trade inspectors. Then I remember at.
You're not now you job. If for saying you direct of not you are the unit manager on the floor, everything is going wrong in the floor, you don't care, they fire you.
Yes.
You are the unit manager, you are the supervisor on the floor. You don't make sure that if anyone say they work under your supervision, you don't make sure so the question is clean. If me when they work under you, I not the manager, you don't care, you left me. Will you have that job?
All right. Well, let we go to the other topic. The other sub topic. Yeah.
Yeah, they suspect say there is a deal in those commercial banks. That bank governor also the same thing. That man a professor. We get so many universities in Australia where they look for professors. They either go there and job and it's Madai or that the university they don't open na Kenya. They say right now, they really look for protection from Nigeria. PhD people are not people that can carry, they can't do services now. Lecture, they go lecture. This is fire, the company startup. The dollar they go up no more, the dollar they go up no more, the dollar they go everywhere in the auction, the dollar they say they give money. It doesn't need money to eat. That's why they put like around 6 million, almost $1,000 that he say no auction. Inside 2 days, the dollar can never go up again. Because me, they say, I don't know if I feel any time believe. There's only some of them full of family in business. They're very deal with the commercial bank people inside the team. When the money comes, the dollar they finally sell and give them for a money, and for a money they give them small interest on this money. Now then they take the money and they go sell them to them, but what they sell my state. How come to do this? The black market get more dollars than the banks. You know not to really try to put somebody there. Put somebody who don't mean as them, they will know all them criminal acts there. So in the bank governor, they don't know what to do. And the bank governor back to this from what is that determination. I don't know what determination, simply you don't make cash, they don't make coins. And it show the coins as part of the money. And they watch Nigeria then this there to Elizabeth. Nigeria, I just 6 weeks they do it. You know, they don't say they can change some of their money.
Correct.
Then they change their money. By January, in fact, they don't think they don't do nothing. In 5 million, they change the money. They don't even put a law. If I get 100 million, I get an account, they only do all the 100 million, the whole money. I for left hand and bank. Either left hand and bank or the same money, the deadline for the money, they can't you don't because they wanted the money circulate because they don't find that people they hold the money then at your house. When the senators then challenge the bank governor, you don't see the president tell them, what he tell them say, they know right for challenge the man, and one way the man get right for concern, which is true. If being a doctor, you get patient to me, you say that the man is specialty, now he get right to do the job. You say that he hire him because now he know how to do the job.
All right, now let me talk about this light system where you know then they
the same thing. They don't pass from 5 years today. When President Luke, I don't try to say anytime we put light, they will cut up. All the thing they do, the minister of the minister will just start, oh, people are not patriotic, ECSL will can't talk nonsense. Somebody speak of me, the minister, they're not, if they cannot file around 10, you for now write an off the 30 now you get a deadline, nobody, minister not lost job, ECSL person not lost job. Even if they lie, say they chase people, when they see them shame or they sue people over in the court, when they waste taxpayers their money, how long for them, when they make like all a person go to strike, no penalty is happening. If inside 6 months inside election, you can change your members of. If you let them say no one fire in court until you go obligation to it, then bring them, then you put them out outside them. But you know when they left them, they cut the lights, that money was taken out for go put back lights now outside. And also they got this light cannot surprise. You know what they cannot surprise? I remember Kaja he said the first time his sister go for go put light for them people, let's see how APC don't watch them people. They also can tell Kaja say they let me even allow they even have for people and they say then they don't let Mr. Kaja say put lights in it. Then they wait for APC because APC will give them lights. Can you believe? And even Kaja talk, he not been visited for Gida Magina please be light, not to my own talker.
Wow. What?
They don't really other people their life. Like they say now they can't build Kansas City. Now Kansas City, they do and then people can build that. The same thing that way they want to Togo for go put lights. So when a government close them, but they Tarapa and they say that football field. They're not going to make it could be right now the football field. Can you imagine?
All right, talking about these 6 months into elections where they can sack person. I remember Sylvia Bladin in deputy, then sack them the same time. I think was it 6 to 7 months to elections? Was that true? Wow. Yeah.
You can still do the shuffle. And Donald Trump now tell the same by the reshuffle the members of parliament. The 3 important people in way they have done in government, and they're not good like. You see the minister, my opinion on whether they accept or not, but we use one sensor again.
And that's not a view of Unity Broadcasting, I'm just a caller.
I'm a caller. Now, me, personal view, I'm a supporter for you. I like you well, you work on the family, so one day, one good salad, go to this message to you, the man that you. I like you, I want you to win, I love you, my family all love you. But I will tell you this out of love out of the law of the country and out of the law of you and yours. That Minister of Trade, enough study the system as I know. Maybe we let consider to sabotage. Either sabotage or ignorance, but for this left and governance. This you need a very tough time. You need to the world so difficult. So you have to take difficult decisions. Minister of Trade, they will be monitoring. Look what I remember one day when I go to travel. I even hear the way the vice president will even blame the minister of trade. He said, I'm not impressed with that. He said, because you don't monitor what's happening, you don't monitor the prices. He said, all the discounts there with the president will give, or they give the president by name, you know, respect some people. I remember in a meeting, he talked loud, journalists, and said, and I even said the vice president. He himself, he don't condemn the minister of trade. He told him, say, not impressed with that. He said, just to run an office. You need to go monitor and make sure, say, it reflects on what the president will do. Minister of Trade now, the bank government and other one which feel say they need to change the bank government. It's not a nice way step if you come out with back, if you resign, say they need to resign when you lost your benefits, they put it as somebody actually they put somebody who is strong. Let us I don't necessarily they pick that man, if that man who the government, the bank manager of local commercial bank.
Glipping.
2017, local commercial bank, they don't die.
Yeah.
They don't compete with the other banks. And today, they want to be top ranking banks there. You put somebody who is on the country, stand for where you can no result. Look for where you change the money, go change the money, you just postpone. Nigeria only don't put them deadline, that's it. And they even put restriction back to where you put your money in a bank, not only with you. But this fire, so you know, able to work. You know, so we talk about all the forward in America, and I want to look at the bank system. I get change the election now. So I just think of the bank system. For 100%, they deploy you, they don't go up, you don't do all efforts, you don't have to charge their money, but it will not reflect because you don't have to go up every day. So if you pay person 1 million to that 1 million, it will equivalent to salary money, 500. So people are hungry, they don't want to have a fight for them. Your people are really hungry. The people they become salary, they are suffering because every day the dollar go up. One day today, give them the money, will go triple. Give them money today, they don't double plus and salary money. So waiting like those make like their money for 5 plus salary money. Yes, we understand say things are hard. But that dollar business day, that commercial bank day, there's some cuckoo they go like that commercial bank then. They need to put somebody who study the street economy.
All right.
So the oil come back now, all that criminal and back. The oil come right now, petrol don't go, gas is down. Let's say salon now back they go up now, salon gas will be scarcely. So those are some of the minister of trade too. Those are another person for America where they put price for the poor people there. So they do commercial police for money, so they allow people there for charge, the poor people there, all kind of in charge, the president, the laws, they try to give them even. They even subsidize the gas just for the poor man. They will call for me as far as we concerned. You know that once you are left America, now you put the box up in your head. If you don't know to corruption, not to bribe you, do your job. And this minister of trade, minister of transport, this man can. If now 50 boys say this man money for them by 50 seconds, if now China said they go trust 50 boys, so for the people in our salon. Yes, if now rush hour number set between Waterloo and Long.
No, but we get bosses that see caller, we get bosses there where people that end up for bond. You remember doing that insurrections? So sometimes development is there, but the so-called saboteurs then and then they cause all them trouble here.
They are school buses, not to government buses. What I try to say, if not like a rush hour, if you pay before they win a student 2 hours, they're doing rush hours, so like from Hamilton to Longley, in Waterloo, not to say that populated country, now money, all money come out Waterloo, and after money, don't know. If not from rush hour from 6 to 11 p.m., you don't say the bus game, but from 6 to 6 morning to 11 a.m., then bring people from Waterloo to their car. You don't need for first then driver. When you see that competition, then Elizabeth, then we not reduce the prices there. Even America, when a capitalist country, the only team service where America give, then they give transport service, even though it's slow, but most family in America will at least that's not really option. Even or you will say it is not much. Even when I want a place, the government will talk about still for the few people that they afford them, Now the two things that we government for transport, I let them get public. If government for put that competition, they put 3-4 buses, the way they tell people that are Waterloo, they call people that are Hamilton. Trust me, those put up for a driver, then they put the price down. But you know what's going to keep people there? They take half. It's like no law and order. Everybody don't say they want to they need to do the laws there. You pay those ministers, they need to do their jobs. We have to be honest. Because they be electing, but trust me, them four ministers in your assessment, they are the worst ministers they will sabotage the government, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, caller, brothers and sisters. This now we regular caller. We consent today for make able come and talk about the PR system and the sabotage and the sabotage the SLPP Madabio led government where it tailored down a lot of things there. Where we don't talk about Naya all the time, but you know, when in a caller, the views the way it said not to the view of Unity Broadcasting, however. This not the thing where they happen as Sierra Leone and we interested it for talk. It go further and tell we say President Bio can still go ahead and do reshufflement because not because he wants to Christine and it's by Kumadu, but now 4 or 5 months to elections and it's by Kumadu be enough for Saxi be blooding because in deputy they're not be the see eye to eye, a lot of things then they go on. So the people of Sierra Leone they are not happy about things the way they go on. As the youth then they cause trouble, they don't go burn a whole power station. And they make mention of the AYV as waiting and come for in this country, not to forgo and exhibit them. They rather go now APC and the Jiliba with them because then they try for fish camp with the APC currently. Well, Professor, you don't see and you don't listen the detailed explanation from we regular caller, we intercept don't tell them. I want me round up now. Then Mr. go come and give me closing statement on that topic. Why we go lastly talk a little bit about Akisoya and the ECSL.
The question of cabinet reshuffle will not get any deadline. The reason for that, everybody when they serve as a cabinet minister, they serve at the pleasure of the president. No, we're not elect them. Remember this, they're not elect them. The president can hire you today if I hire you tomorrow. You don't get for waiting this morning today. So we'll get that straight enough. Every appointee, not to cabinet minister, even including ambassadors, every appointee, when the appointment can come out, you can read that. It pleases the president. That's so they put up for appoint you so. So at the same time again, it go displease the president for remove you commodity. So we'll get that, so in that one. Number 2, like you say, you talk about the sabotage. The problem though, the president needs to understand, it gets to a point, the politics of appeasement, it may waiting that be happening, it may help bring World War II. Now it come up. They always study history. We know of that prime minister will be Britain. If I remember the mind him ago, you know what come up with him ago. What did he do? He appeased Hitler. So the appeasement of Hitler now he bring about World War II. So now that is, we understand the president is very gentle, but he has to understand this is African politics. About Namambu Tumawach. There are people there who are deliberately going on. They feel say the only way they feel say they going to power now for deliberately sabotage the government and bring Hamburg. And what they feel for their life, it is not the president per se where they suffer. Now they say they suffer. Like where you go cut that like go put that. The man in get like by us.
24 hours.
Yeah, but you don't get some. What's wrong with this here? What's wrong with this? What you are convey? Oh, the man will bring that. No, they like me then. I go point out. Not of us they might not be doing. I go point out. Okay, so like by and large, the president not really get people that will understand his vision. We will actually work with that vision. We don't know what this problem where everybody's laid back. They laid back. We don't know who said this problem. Why it's so laid back? Because there are a lot of things then where where they're supposed to not be robust. Out there, prosecuting the program there, but we are not saying this. And I don't know why either something that shame me, the shame for people then, okay, I don't get the job there. No. Because remember one thing, America they get one word. The box stops here. Now the stable there. Now the box will stop. At the end of the day, those guys they name nobody on the ballot paper. You know the governor of Bank of Slpp, he name nobody on the ballot paper. The Minister of Trade and Industry, they know what they did. You know what they did? Now you name what they did. And it will find it difficult for I be made Kuchubu governor of the Bank of Slpp. Kuchubu, they say, oh no, wait a minute, you began the right for pull commodity, you don't pull up, so you approve of what the man they do. this is the thing. Every every appointment don't get no time limit. The only people who get time limit are NPC. But anybody, everybody where they work for the president, you know, an assistant to the president. The governor of Bank of Slpp, you know, assistant to the president. We put an at the bank for lady. The Minister of Trade and Industry, an assistant to the president for they oversee. You see, so that we need to understand. Now, you get other party. So if I get that party, I put today, I get that party for put today.
All right, brothers and sisters, if you not just join this Unity Broadcasting with social media review, we're about for roundup inside the program as we talk about the continuous sabotage then of the Sierra Leone People's Party, then government, and the need for things then for being improved. As we don't see the youths, they don't go burn a whole power station. We don't see the rising costs in our country right now as the dollar price just they go up and up. And the AYV the way they pay, then come to this country where we they ask the question whether then fear where they pay, meaning the plane tickets now out of the consolidated fund, then that will be questionable because what do they expect them for come and do? They not come and do them rather than a Jeleba business and they go promote the APC arguments where they go put up with ECSL or meeting where they go get for me then try for discredit the ECSL then voter list where they don't pull out. Well, some of them things are where they happen. Nigeria won't see Nigeria, the ruling party, they don't boycott all publications and radio stations because then everybody just stay against them. So they decide say they don't get nothing for do with them. And we see where Anes by Chroma law made this very clear. When AYB been go begin to go picture or for go begin to go video Anes by Chroma and host, waiting and do them beat the reporter. Now we make this clear to una now. We don't know. Then we beat the reporter very seriously. We'll see on social media back to back. What's the AYB then do? And as well, Chroma tell them say, or the APC government tell them say, the party, la not call them government, they are never and they will never be in governance for the longest time so far. The APC party, social club tell them say, if they're not stop for propagate or say something about that, then go boycott all the entrances now in place. Because they need their attention, they stop. So it's the Slpp. If una they see say this party or this so-called media house, then they against una. Anything we una do, about it was a big shame because the way what been expect for like really vuvuzela waiting happen now. I not see I'm like somebody where them pay for let it come for can do a coverage. It's like you just came to enjoy yourself. That wasn't a good job. You never. It was a shame, and it's a shame to you, brother man. You did not do a good job at all. If you come, when APC been tell and say, then they go to the station, then stop for propagate the beats where they beats the guy. That was the end. Same way, so Slpp able for tell and say, with the boycott them. Minister of Information, do not go there. You don't own the rights, not to the one going on radio station. We have SABC, or because then they're under AC. Anyway, that will take me to Akisoya as they try for, Jeleba and rights the ECSL. But brothers and sisters, this time around, we go allow we caller for call if you want for make any comments on our we'll go get 2 or 3 minutes. But now we go to Akisoya. Akisoya na a disgrace to womanhood. Akisoya na a disgrace to humanity. Akisoya na a disgrace to Freetown City Council. Now, an independent candidate don't come out where they clean Dovecot because now they come out. Akisoya is not a shame. Dovecot dirty then gutter them. The markets not get nothing absolutely. Now street people they see. We all know say good Dovecot that everybody don't come out inside the markets now streets and they. You say you're not mayor of Freetown City Council. You not able to do anything for you people there. Even the tree planting program where you can, which you're not able to accomplish up to now. But before that, you can still in Jeleba with your fake tongue where they pretend. We all then are their countries there. As long as you not kind away, you dey below 10 years. You dey below 15 years. Your accents not they ever change. But anybody where they try for pretend, for let it change the accent, you gonna say na dabaru person Andy. Na person we ready for cause trouble. Na person we fake. Na Akisoya. Akisoya not tell me say na England dem born you. Akisoya not tell me say na yesterday or you go England where you na been 10 years. I mean say your teeth all be done full up na your mouth where you go yonder. Probably na man can you go the out of married. But that's not the person I would go into. You tongue where you don't change, it's so fake that your life don't change. It go and write a letter to ECSL, to EU or AU or whatever the A's or the U could be, for tell them say, you not approve of the voter registration. Do you have the right? You know, just a local government. You not go allow your party for let them come out with a statement. If they say the Freetown City Council only gets a number of registrants, they win a new registrants and 6%. Oh, when I forget say when I been tell people they say let them not go register, let them not count them. When I been forget that. When I been forget say when I been cause insurrection, where people them be they afraid say then go for go register, then go hold them. When I been forget that. Some of una so naive and fickle-minded that una not know where to una be done cause where creates a problem for una. Professor, looking at this particular woman here, where they go and write letter to the ECSL, and at the same one be then on social media, they tell people them say, let them not go for go register and do the census. And at the same one cause the insurrection, where the youth say we been cause this insurrection, where for not be the new registrants, then brothers and sisters, that then go and begin dance and cause whole gun for police officers there. Today, they not end up for go and register. If they say the 6%, Freetown way large like that, now only 6% ECSL give them. Whereas the ball can them axis when I be see motocar, we get them videos them. But wait till they can now go begin to tell una the reality of the game. Boy and Kenem have been get motocar and then big trucks and then they go and take people them back to back for go and tell them for me they register. Usa una been there. The insurrection una cause, the people that they hide, they not come and register. They not come out for let them count them. So today, if they talk saying that 6% of the new registrants there, I don't know whether you for blame yourself or you for blame the person who caused insurrection. Professor.
Well, me only concern who in the right or who in your behalf in the right. Because I do the look at because he not go propose the right on behalf of APC. She's not an officer. So she's not writing on behalf of APC. Because you get a team now, an entry team with the work. So, but again, I place everybody, you know, take up money, say
jungle, na political, na animal farm right now.
He does, right? I mean, everybody don't be, I mean, you know, a freelancer, everybody, the freelance, everybody. And so that shouldn't come as a surprise. But in any case, like you correctly say, I mean, now they say sabotage the process. They tell the people they say they don't count them. They didn't know go do this, they didn't go do it. So this like crying over spilled milk, you know. Nobody's paying them any mind. And this way, I mean, they say Kumbra fall, not the dome fire. When they do that thing, and when they tell the people so that not do them, they need for understand there are consequences. They not remember that, but now she's paying the consequence. But you don't want to show off no more, nobody, because she's not actually writing on anybody in there. And then besides even that, no responsible government no will go listen to any international organization.
Because now the question what I want to bring to you that the EU, of course, we know saying a lie and they lie, brothers and sisters. We see the lies where they fly on social media say, oh, the EU don't write the ECSL say, let them give them the voter
we too intelligent.
Let them delete the one where they overvote or where they over register so that they can be able to measure the thing and bring her into one then for later. I don't know whether some of them then get coconut head. Which government were really responsible will take a database and give to a
well, not only that.
Okay, go ahead, Professor.
We even too intelligent for even because you know say we are a sovereign nation. So if we're not sovereign nation,
yes, scholar, you name and no side they come from. Correct. Go ahead, sir.
again about the country in terms of this dollar business in the good episode.
Yeah.
People like remember say, people when we don't need that the past government, we don't like the $1 million and £1 million when we don't need thief. And then money when we don't need thief, most of the papa they die with a bullet. Most of the mama they die with a bullet. When money when they don't need thief, so when we are Conteh, when ECSL Amara, where Diana Economy, just imagine one single person, Diana Economy, we don't take, we don't become a dollar same so much a whole bank. What's the difference in the $1 million a day? Now, $1 a day for the government, the economy grow today. $1 a day, the economy grow today. Now, $1 a day, we don't teach, make the dollar not shocking, and when the dollar shocking, it don't cause inflation by the country. But again, and they put this again to the people who really call themselves journalists. When you talk about corruption, one of the institutions where journalists, where corruption, then very inside, it don't buy to them one, if you don't become headquarters. When the president says, we don't attest to that. Then with the first estate, what they call the print and electronics media. When people know exactly who said this problem there, they're so quiet about it because it's from a government. If we don't spend money to put them in the pockets, in the form of something we call press attaché, that the other one it puts them in the pockets. We're all in the sense of the press attachés. So anything where the government going about, they put that under the carpet. They put that under the carpet. Look at the thing, for example, look at Tamila Kamara with the talk about when they make a trial as well. You don't work for all the government of the country, all the things they do not even be doing because you be okay. Journalists are quiet about that. Tamila Kamara pronouncing the country go make the country ungovernable. This is one of the ways we go on through the economy because they don't affect government. The last thing you got to know, people are overseas. When they are if they do not salon do it today, we can have around you, rather like you do. The inflation of the dollar makes a big government get a bill. Now the past is not what they call the big six. We call it the big six. That is the course. We're going to the AYD journalism. I don't want to supply with this, but AYD, the CEO, is the master of the Alex Macron. You know how I become an Alex paymaster? I become the paymaster for the Alex Macron. AYD, the CEO, who are junior Anthony level. Then Alex Macron be appointed as youth ambassador. What is this AYD? Not a nobleman and put them in pockets. That's not the tactics. But Solomon, we just want to be so quick with the forget. Quick with the forget. But again, I'm glad you Professor Sugana, which will remind me of the past. Because I want to, if you don't know what happened at the past, we don't know how to move forward. This are the problems are in the face right now. The journalists there, they're so quiet. The civil society organization, they're worse. They're worse. They're not reactive, they're just reactive. People in the world constant cable, when they burn electricity transformers, all that people do. We need to go from paper, originally to the food. Not you go today. You have to. Now, when the government go keep trying about the food shit, then we point at all interviews that the station will just put your camp. That will be the news blackout. Very, very encouraging. Just the pushing to the other. That's what that's the problem.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Man. Thank you for the call. We definitely know they open the phone line. We know say time done the late now, and we're there about for end up with topics and round up the show. So waiting with the try for say here is the lies where they palabulate na social media about the EU, their involvement or them probing into the ECSL database that they need for go and clarify the one that way inside Nigeria. If we don't know, anyway, not to Nigeria with it because when we make mention and they say Nigeria, then different from here. Then database then clean up for over 200,000 people, 25 or 28,000. I take it back. People when they clear out from the system, where then see say these are like rogues, these are thieves, will not need the insider. So what's the difference if Sierra Leone then do and then talk say their wire and then over votes? We see them now, and it is possible. John go come on now the dates, even though it's biometric. Overseas now, ECSL with the bit system. Una way no, go register your car. You go do inspection. You must go get you engine lights, everything. Wait till they happen. Then they bypass and then give you a page where they show say you pass. And it's everything is biometric here in the system. Then they go put something at the motor car, then the engine. At the end of the day, things happen. So it's nothing different with that of Sierra Leone or any other African countries. If the world best, where we call America, people can beat the system. When I see now somebody go call you where you sit down and I tell you, say you don't win money. You send money to right taker, you're not able to trace that person. Is it not biometric? Is it not the system based? So it's something where we not need for just understand. But when the APC then just not know what they do, then just feel say, then go just go on social media, then type lies and pull her out, then people then take them for granted. It's just a big shame. Commissioner been once we call him, he called earlier on for make it give up a roundup. Make her see if he can able for come on at least and say something in just 2 minutes while we will end up the show, brothers and sisters. We kind of really apologize because it been promised we for the inside this program will be in 1 hour 30 minutes. We don't go above 1 hour 31 minutes now. I did try for column, hopefully a no go pick. Okay, call in phone, don't go to voicemail. Well, brothers and sisters, now so we go end up the show. We want for a show and say, you no get no hands into radar message where they parabulate na social media and lies and we not take them for granted. Most of the things that where they happen, we can vet them out because when that happen, we know who side and who that we they call, where they can give we a full detail and tell we say, okay, not true, but we they try for see how we go, try for work on them. Or then go tell we say, but then they na big black lie when I forget about and a lie. Or na so na this way when I go talk about that. So that particular message where they parabulate, now just some fickle-minded individuals then just say they want for test the water, the water for like when they can say we're testing the waters. They want test ECSL and know their strength, whether they go bow down or fall for any of the crap where the EU, where and as by Chroma they bribe them for see what they go do. Professor, give you last word while we go exit, please.
Well, the last one is being the hope is 2023 election will be one. We will be very peaceful. We will be transparent. We will make we all be very proud of. Because we don't get tired of rancor. We don't get recriminations. We don't hold elections since 2018 till today. So we are now what should they do now? We now need for the on the correct trajectory. Now that made them only put the systems in place. For us to start with the census, the registration, the this, so that everybody go out and go. So that we will continue for plead for say we say one celebrate when they say, oh, America January 20 they inaugurate President America, we all matter that we say
exactly. One forget as time based for election, time based for inauguration, time based for end of parliament, everything that will be so nice. When I would have bring His Excellency Julius Maada Bio 90 for certain things.
Now that na me appeal that they we say want to see something like that.
All right, thank you so much, Professor, brothers and sisters. You tell una plenty. Thank you for this great 1 hour 33 minutes where we all stay together. The love of Salon, we all know say na unsurpassed. But we don't want to let people then they lie to una. Anything where una see that I mean get a lot of questions, a lot of text message people and they said. It's been a very busy week for me because I've been work very, very tediously. As we all know, that it's for Kana Salon. So it's been a very busy day and busy week for me. But today, since I not work, now that make we stay longer on we broadcast. So then frequent questions and answers with phone number +34649366503. You can send your text message there where we can able for come. And when we get a full day for answer, then calls then we can answer them. So my brothers and sisters, I tell una plenty thank you. I know say una love Unity Broadcasting. Una go na Unity Broadcasting, then YouTube page and follow the YouTube page. We also there on TikTok, we there on Instagram. Una follow we Unity Broadcasting. Una know say na one logo we get. Anytime una see that logo, do ya? Now we want to get the logo and wait in my background. I make with the use of background logo now. Una go and click and subscribe to us. You don't get nothing where they pay. Nothing absolutely. Not just free. So I tell you, plenty thank you for day with we for this 1 hour 30 minutes. Una know say we love una and we go continue for show the love where Sierra Leone deserve. 2023, Julius Madabio back to power. No runoff. Oh Lord, they call now. 2023, Julius Madabio, no runoff, no this. Caller, you go be the last lucky caller, 1 minute.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm not in our studio.
Yes, 1 minute, please. Commissioner, you late for call. Go ahead real quick.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I follow the program, in today's conversation, I want to congratulate the one in our studio because they really hammer this whole thing. But one thing where I agree with all the things when they talking about the fathers, when you talk about the APC Wahala, until APC consider say they don't do the people of Sierra Leone wrong, and they don't really get on the wrong footing, they're not able to put themselves together. The truth of the matter is, even when you go return to God, if you don't accept sin, you commit sin, God will forget it. First, you get to be, you can't just get to be with agreement. You get to say, yes, you repent of your sin, you agree that you commit the sin, and you ready to repent. APC not even want to agree, say, the problem there with them. They are sitting on a time bomb. And then the much of this time bomb will go explode dangerously, and it will continue for affect the wonder way they spend their resources. About the president, all about what the president do, it is very clear that the world, the order endorse His Excellency, we all don't see. So let somebody become president whenever, from where they come up with our politics. You don't ever in Africa leadership they say president, we are now president of the year. But this is the very first time you find a novelty. I talked to the people where they ask, hey, who said that they give this award business? When the president now, they get to come and vote for him for be the president of the year. Why will not be the that in 11 years of Ernest Koroma? So that's for telling you, this guy, the president we get, the historic president, making the world become the enjoy, where we become the lack, it bring on our doorstep. So there is no question that the people are ready to endorse His Excellency. I want to know that. And finally, on them bad people are away with the commodities. Anytime the president is out, people that can protest the power of the vice president. Most of that illegal connivance we will see. We will see that when the authorities are last time some people get liberty and freedom for sabotage and undermine and try to bring chaos, for really make sure they affect the livelihood of people. But imagine you are stealing what you need for needlessly to hold and deprive people. Imagine the market will get your brother, your sister, and your uncle, all the good for faith survivor. But when you want to so much make money as the detriment and without considering your fellow people are too wicked, people are too selfish. And this is why a lot of people within the rank and file of the APC and other political, and small political party, they're going to have this excellency because they don't come with a system where they minimize and they deal with it, they suppress and they expose. People will feel say they're not for the truth, they're not for the righteous, they're not for work truth, So, I know I suppose for the audience studio, a lot of things know for us, but for time, I really want to appreciate. I want to say, I enjoy the program, but I just feel odd that the program will go down and not give me contribution because in the middle of that year, I don't have really
All right. Thank you so much, Commissioner Vandy, brothers and sisters. I tell you, thank you and good night, Sierra Leone.